and thank you so much for joining the Community Ledger. Today, I wanted to jump in because your girls over at The View are tripping again, okay? They say that we as an audience need to be paying more attention to them because they are the ones that are well vetted and logical, and everybody on social media is crazy. And then they want to talk about Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan responds. So let's take a look.
Why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. But
we're checked by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if we're wrong, we have, the legal note here.
The human legal note?
But we went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur-y type of animals, roamed the earth when people did.
So according to Joy Behar, Joe Rogan believes in dragons. And this is why we should not be listening to him. I want you to hear Joe Rogan respond.
To read the thing about The View because I just thought it was funny.
What's this?
The only reason why I read that about me.
Dragon lover.
Joy Behar was trying to say that I believe in dragons.
Wait, what is this? I just heard about it.
I checked it. And the lady goes, did you double check this? She goes, I checked it. He believes in dragons.
Should be like
you think
Sasquatch,
they lived alongside
bitch.
of people.
Wait,
it was from a wildlife biologist who came on my podcast.
Did you have a stroke?
No. This is the most important part.
I don't know these people.
Hey, this is the most important part. This is right after she was saying, we are run by ABC News. You should trust us, not Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. So she by saying we should trust them because they're double checked by ABC News, and then making the stupidest fucking statement. Like you didn't listen to what I said.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to what the wildlife biologist, and that's only a part of what he said.
I can't
the
believe
other
Joy
part of what he
Behar
said
didn't
was there was something before that where he was explaining encounters with giant reptiles. And then there's also, listen,
it doesn't make sense to me that a middle-aged woman could be dumb.
When you're worried about losing your job and you're worried about podcasts taking over and who's the source of news, and we said Donald Trump was Hitler, but half the country disagreed with us and he won, and this is fucking great, and Joe Rogan believes in dragons.
So there is a perfect example of how legacy media will just fabricate a story, just turn things upside down and just sell you complete bullshit. Joy Behar is literally saying that us as an audience should listen to everything being spewed on The View because they're more credible, because they're vetted by lawyers and ABC, like that means something, okay, but whatever. Because they're vetted and they are more credible than YouTubers and social media personalities, because you have someone as huge like as Joe Rogan that has such a platform and he believes in dragons. And the lady next to her said, "Are you sure about that? Have you triple vetted that?" She's like, yes, it's a fact. He believes in dragons. And then Joe Rogan comes on here and says, I was speaking to a zoologist, an anthropologist, and we're talking about lizards and reptiles and things of that nature. How did you decide based on that conversation that I believe in flying dragons? And it's so ridiculous that it's hilarious, because it's like, are you serious? How did you get that from the conversation that he had about crocodiles and reptiles and all of this craziness? Like, how did you just decide that based on that conversation, he believes in dragons, and that you need to convey that to your audience as a reason that they need to stop paying attention to him and start paying attention to you, because you are way more credible and vetted. I mean, the hysteria and the fear mongering and the propaganda and the just Looney Tune thought process is just insane. And it shows you right now in real person how legacy media is slowly dying. Okay? It is slowly falling by the wayside and it's on its way out. Okay? We already know that The View and all of these shows on mainstream media are losing a substantial amount of viewership. And this is proof. Like, this is proof. She's trying to explain why you need to be listening to her and Sunny Halston and Whoopi Goldberg, because they are the ones who are the truth tellers. Now, let's not forget that I think it was maybe a week ago, Whoopi Goldberg was just dragged because she went into this deli or this dessert shop inside of Staten Island and wanted to get these cupcakes for her birthday. And then she stated that, they refused to give me these cupcakes because of my political stance. And they were like, what the hell? And then they came out, she announced that on The View. And then these people, these poor people who have been in business for like 100 years came out and was like, they're like deciding to sue her for defamation. They did not make the cupcakes for her because their boiler broke. Their boiler broke, and so they could not bake enough cupcakes to give her in time for the show. But Whoopi decided that they were discriminating against her because of her political views. Okay, so there's one lie. We already know Sunny Halston is a hot ass mess and thinks that everybody in the United States who didn't vote for Kamala didn't vote for her because they're misogynist and racist. Okay, it had nothing to do with the border. It had nothing to do with the economy. You're racist and you're misogynistic, okay? And now you have Joy Behar saying that everybody on that panel is more credible than people on social media because people like Joe Rogan believe in dragons. I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. You saw it for yourself. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And so this is why you have to understand that the bulk of the information coming from these networks, the CNNs, the ABCs, the NBCs, all of that crap, it's bullshit. Okay? It's absolute bullshit. Okay? Trump is not Hitler. He's not a racist. That's why they just welcomed him in. They sat down and was like, okay, you won the election? No problem. We'll do lunch. Okay? They're going to do lunch with Hitler. Okay? So they know it was all bullshit. All bullshit. So everything you watch from here on out on legacy media, you need to take with a grain of salt and do your research. Okay? So again, if you have not subscribed, please do. Go ahead and comment in the comment section so that we can continue to drag legacy media so that we can just continue to laugh and have this conversation. Again, thank you so much for your support, and this is the Community Ledger.